Hi guys, how's everybody doing? I think we're live everywhere. Hold on one second, let me check and verify. We're talking about how to teach kids to be kind. You know, in today's crazy world with everything that's going on, it's more important than ever. Not that you should ever not teach kids to be kind, but I really want you to focus on teaching these skills that they need for life. Okay, so let me open up my screen. Hi guys, sorry, realized that we were on the cover screen and not, you weren't seeing my face. So let's make sure everything's good and I can see your comments. I'm not so sure I'm going to be able to see comments because something's wrong with my comment maker thinger where I see the comments. So if I don't see your comments, I apologize. I'm not being rude. I just can't see them. So I apologize for that. I hope you're all having a marvelous day and you're excited to learn about ways that you can teach your kids kindness. So as you're hopping on, let me know who who you are. Let me finish that sentence. Let me know who you are, even though I may not be able to see your comment. I can respond afterwards, I promise. If you're on the replay, hashtag after party. Let me know you're on the replay. And if you're new to my broadcast, hashtag new, so I can reach out for you and my people that follow me, my crew can welcome you. All right, guys. So I welcome all of you on Periscope and YouTube and Facebook. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and get some more great tips like this. I specialize in step-by-step training so that you can take this advice and go and impact your family. I'm a family empowerment coach. Why? Because we're raising adults, not children. Okay, so let's talk about how to teach your kids to be calm. I have 8 tips for you, and all of them will impact the way they relate to other people. So let's get started. First and foremost, you need to be the role model. You need to be a role model of kindness, compassion, respect. That means the way you communicate at home, no cussing, no labeling, no screaming and yelling. And when I say no, I don't mean like your world has to be perfect. I mean, obviously, we're going to, once in a while, but it should not be a consistent daily behavior. Sometimes we get irritable, sometimes we've had a bad day. Such is life. But overall, you should be practicing kindness at home, the way you speak to your partner, the way you speak to your children, the way you speak to other people. Smile when you talk. Do you go into a store and you're getting checked out by a clerk and do you just not even look at them or say anything? Or do you address them by the name that's on their pin that they're usually wearing? I always say, thank you, Mary. Thank you, George. Thank you for helping. Thank you goes a long way, not to mention it puts a huge smile on their face because very often, and sadly, people do not acknowledge what they're doing. So that's number one. Role model a kind attitude towards others, especially those people in your family. If you're not kind to your kids, I'm not sure how you expect them to be kind back to you or to other people. They are learning from your actions 110%. You can talk till you're blue in the face. And if you are doing something totally different, I guarantee you that's what your children are going to do. So you can't quite get mad at them for something you're teaching them. All right. Number 2, and this goes back to modeling kindness. Let's really break down talking respectfully. How do you talk respectfully? You smile when you talk. And I'm telling you, if you are not used to smiling when you talk, stand in front of a mirror and practice it. This is one of the best gifts you can teach your children is to smile when they talk. Wouldn't you rather talk to a smiling person than a grumpy person? I mean, I know when I call customer service, you can tell when that person on the other end of the phone is smiling or whether they are super grumpy. And they're like, hello. Hello, like you're totally ruining and interrupting their day. But when they're happy, hi, can I help you? You can always hear a smile. Always. All right, so teach your children to smile. Again, use your manners. Speak calmly to each other. Don't all of a sudden just elevate and start yelling or screaming or judging or criticizing. That is not how you teach and how you role model kindness. Okay, I want you to start recognizing all the good your kids do because honestly, they do a lot of it. So often as parents, the siblings will get into a battle and that's when they hear from you. Whereas for the last 2.5 hours, they've been great and you've said nothing. So start recognizing the great behaviors that they do when they're kind to each other, when they come in and say, hey, I see you're setting the table. Can I help? I see you're doing the laundry. May I help? And always let them help, guys. Always. Even the youngest of children can help you do something. Because if you don't let them help when they're asking to help, they're going to stop asking. And then you're going to get upset because you're going to be like, nobody helps around the house. You kind of set yourself up for that. Okay? So when they ask you to help, absolutely let them help. And again, if you're joining me a little late, I cannot see your comments. So just please, make the comments you're going to make. And then after I broadcast this, I will go back and reply to your comments. And guys, if you have any questions, put them in the comments. Reach out to me. That's what I'm here for. Okay. Number three. That was number 3. Number 4, have a family meeting and discuss ways that you can be kind. Listen to your children. Listen to them when they speak. They have some amazing ideas. So somebody be like the recording secretary, take down all the notes, and let's figure out ways to be kind. Everybody brainstorm activities you can do to be kind to one another. How can you help out someone else? How do you speak to someone else? If your mailman comes along, do you say hi? Do you wave? If you're standing at a gas pump filling your car, do you say hello to the person on the other side of that gas pump? Or do you just stand there like, I can't see you, so I'm not talking to you? Be happy, smile, be kind, be compassionate. Because you know what? Compassion is not built into your child's brain. It's kind of waiting to be taught, so you need to teach it. When parents always say, my kids don't share, and they're 2 years old, that's because sharing is an act of compassion. In order to share, you have to actually think of how that other person is feeling and recognize that, wow, maybe they want to turn. That's not built into the brain at that age. It has to be taught. So continue to help your kids understand sharing and compassion. Okay. Number 5, number 8 tips, pets. Pets are a great way for kids to learn kindness and compassion. Let them help you feed them, walk them, bathe them, whatever is involved in taking care of your pet. I personally have a cat and like the oldest goldfish on the planet. You may have a dog, a gerbil. I used to have a rat. I had a hedgehog. I've had snakes, lizards, all kinds of things. So whatever kind of pet you have, teach your children how to care for it, how to love it, how to make it feel safe, and you will inadvertently teach your child compassion and kindness. Okay, read stories and tell stories about being kind to others. There's plenty of them out there. Ferdinand the Bull is a great story, all about a bull who grows up and he just wants to be peaceful. He doesn't want to fight other bulls. He loves to smell flowers. He loves to be gentle and thoughtful and compassionate and kind. And the beauty of the story is his mother allows him to do that. She encourages him. Now, they made a movie out of it a couple of years ago. Varies a little bit for drama from the book, but overall it's the same idea. A great, great story to read. And I do story time at 7 o'clock every night on the Pumped Up Parenting. Well, on all these channels that you're watching right now. 7 o'clock every night Eastern time, I read a new story. So join me. All right. So read stories, tell stories, talk about, you know, you and what you've experienced. And were there times in your life that people were not so kind to you? And what did you do? I have a lot of experiences like that. Growing up, I used to wear a full body brace from neck to hips for scoliosis. And there were a lot of adults that were not very nice to me, that did not make me feel good, that made me feel kind of like a freak. Tell the stories, and how did you deal with it? Personally, I had monthly appointments in Children's Hospital in Baltimore, and the outpatient clinic was right next to the terminal ward. And here are all these kids with cancers and diseases that are dying. And that is when I learned firsthand that no matter what I'm going through, there is someone in the world going through something much more difficult. So I felt like I didn't really have a right to complain about this brace. Yes, it was annoying. Sometimes I would get down about it. But overall, I would keep thinking of those kids that I saw at Children's Hospital that didn't have legs. A little girl that was dying of a rare skin disease, and all she did was laugh. She was going to be gone in a year. And I really learned to look at the world half full and realizing that there is benefits in good in everything that occurs. Everything. Think of whatever is going on right now. You can find something positive about it. All right. And where am I? Oh, number 7. Discuss history with your kids. Let them bond with their grandparents and their elders and talk about generational storytelling, which is when various generations tell the stories of the past. What's going on in the world today, you will find similar situations that you can look back on again and again and again. And if we don't learn our history and learn the truth about our history, history will repeat itself. Hi, Jessica. History will repeat itself. So start teaching your children true history, because you will find examples of everything that's going on right now, today, in our world that has occurred in the past. And when you compare the two, we are getting better. We are becoming a better nation. We are becoming better humans. Yes, things are cyclical and they come to fruition and they come to the surface due to something else that causes it. But we are getting better. We're getting much better. The whole thing with the riots and the demonstrations that are going on right now, the peaceful demonstrations. When you look back years ago in the 60s, when Martin Luther King was here, and when we were demonstrating, we were like 10, but when people were demonstrating against the Vietnam War, like my sister, there were very, divided demonstrations of color. Now you look at the demonstrations and there are people of all color blended into the demonstrations, standing beside each other, standing against what was wrong and standing for what is right. Everyone in one place. That alone is progress. As long as we are willing to take hold and really demand what is right and speak out about what is right, that is our power, our superpower. And you need to teach your kids about it and talk about history in factual ways. Don't believe what you read or you see on a social media post. Really read the books, find out what's out there. Talk to people who lived it, who were there. Talk to those people. They lived it. They were there. They're not going to tell you a lie. So really investigate history and teach your children. Okay, went on about that one too long. Number 8, gratitude. Guys, if you follow me, you know I am a huge fan of gratitude. Gratitude is life-changing. Get yourself a family gratitude journal. Get a composition book and start writing in it, and everybody write something they're grateful for. When you start teaching your children how to be grateful, they start appreciating the life they live. They start appreciating the service of others. One of the wonderful things that came out of this coronavirus is the fact that people started appreciating the hard work that our average neighbors do. Not that, people don't love all the superstars in sports, and not that they don't love watching movie stars, but are those the people that are keeping this glue, this family, this human race together? No. The people that live next door to you, the people that you see on the street, the people that collect our trash so it doesn't pile up, the people that work in the grocery stores so we can get food, the truckers that drive the streets so you can get what you need in a grocery store, the people that work on our automobiles, the people that help keep the electricity on, the water flowing, all those people that work hard, that work common everyday jobs with no spectacular salaries. Hi, Amber. Those are the people that we are really treasuring today, that we are realizing, you know what? These people run America. These people run this world. These are the people that deserve our gratitude and our thanks. So teach your children gratitude. Teach them to love a person from the inside, not the outside. We're all basically the same. We got 2 eyes. We got a nose. We got a mouth. We got ears. We got arms. We got legs. We have a body. We walk. We talk, barring all challenges and disabilities that some people have. Overall, we are humans. So we are the same. We have thoughts. And those thoughts are different. They are not the same thoughts. And how boring would it be if everybody thought the same thought? We'd be robots, not humans. God gave us a brain to be creative, to have passions, to have ideas, to create and expand and educate ourselves. So start doing that and start getting your children involved in educating themselves. Because I feel like the thing that causes prejudice to multiply is the lack of education, is ignorance. Hi, Kathleen. Ignorance keeps prejudice moving forward. So let's educate our children. Let's read more. Let's talk more. And let's listen better. Guys, if you think you're not a good listener, and it happens a lot. I mean, believe me, my family is like the world of interrupters. But go into the Pumped Up Parenting group on Facebook. And I'm so sorry I can't see your comments because I know I would love to hear what you guys have to say. Go into the Pumped Up Parenting group on Facebook. Go under the file section and pull off the listening game and play it with your family. It will really teach you how to be a better listener. Better listeners are better communicators. So listen, that tonight we're getting together with all my family, my nephews, my nieces, my cousins, my sisters, my brothers, my aunts, uncles. Unfortunately, my parents can't be there because they've passed on. But we're talking about what's going on today, and we're listening to each other because we all come from different places. We all have different views. And you know what? Even though somebody may disagree with you, it doesn't make their ideas invalid. They have valid ideas too. We're very divided in this country. And if people would concern themselves with doing a lot more listening and a lot less talking, we might just learn something from one another. So I beg you to teach your children to be kind. I beg you to show compassion in your life so your children can learn compassion from you, and kindness and love for our fellow man. That's what's going to change this world. Step by step, person by person, and everyone being intentional. So that's what I have for you today, guys. I would love you to reach out to me. If you have questions or you have concerns about your parenting, send me a message and let's talk about it. That's what I'm here for, to help you be the amazing parents that you were born to be, and create your children to be the miraculous adults that they were born to be. All right, guys, so go to pumpedupparenting.com, reach out to me, and let's talk. In the meantime, if you're on Periscope, if you're on YouTube, and if you're on my Facebook personal page, hop over to Facebook and join our Pumped Up Parenting group. We'd love to have you as part of the family. Guys, I wish you all peace, love, and tons of laughter. Laughter really is the best medicine. I'm grateful that you are on with me, and I'd be grateful if you share this message out to others. Have an awesome day. I'll see you tonight at 7 o'clock for story time and around the web. Bye, everybody.